Okay, guys, seems I'm probably the only one still sober on New Year's Eve. I'm going to have a look at the top 5 most discussed stocks on Hot Copper for the last week. So here we go. The first one, BUI, Bounty Oil and Gas. There's nothing particularly that I like about it technically, like or dislike. I've got this, I've had this big move up here recently and couldn't sustain it, and then it's got this little holding pattern here. I have drawn this little trend channel here, which it seems to be respecting. Oh, let's go. Yep, there we go. So it's had a crack at the that resistance at the 11.5 cents, come back down, and then it's stopped at that on that little uptrend at 9 cents. Probably because they've requested a suspension from trading pending some results. So I would say that it's starting to look like a ascending triangle there, but it's probably a moot point now because that's probably going to gap either up or down depending on the announcement coming out. So, but anyway, so we'll just have to see what happens when they start trading again. Nothing in particular that I like. Stochastics there are pointing. They're in the oversold mark there, but they're still pointing down. This directional indicator I like. It's just telling you it's ranging that when that average is starting to come down. And it's had a bit of a bearish cross there, but that's telling me that it's ranging. Anyway, let's go to the next one. Here we go, CCC. Actually comes up just about every day as the most discussed stock. Can't be because of the price action, because it's pretty. Oh, here we go. Okay, so I've had this big move up, initial move up here, gapped up, and then it's sort of been up and down, flirted with that 8 cent mark, 9 cent mark, and yeah, I've drawn this little up trending channel here, and then I've also got this downtrend here, which it seems to have thought it might respect that downtrend there, but it's broken out of that now. So we'll just see what happens, and I'll try and get a bigger picture here. Oop. The weekly, even monthly. So yeah, it's doesn't look very exciting. When you look at the bar out like that, but yeah, let's have a look at the what's the stochastics? Stochastics going into the overbought mark and wanting to turn around. So yeah, that may head back down to this bottom little trend here, perhaps. Directional movement indicator is just that's just telling you it's ranging. It's trailing along the bottom there, so not very exciting at all. So, but well, there must be something exciting about it because everyone's talking about it. So so it must be some. Well, I know why they're talking about it. I'm bullish on the stock myself, but it's just going sideways at the moment. But you know, bullish for fundamental reasons. Oh, what have I done? That's not what I wanted to do. Here we go. Okay, MMR, MEC Resources. can we see? Oh, hang on. You can see a lot of lines because of. Let's go out to the big picture here. Let's move these out. Okay, so it's had this big move up. And see, had this initial move up to here. And it's come back down to test this resistance here at 65 cents. Let's have a look. Let's have a look close up because I think I've drawn some channels here. Okay, yep. No, I was looking at this earlier on before this big move up, and yeah, it's had this big move up, but it's come back down into this original channel that I drew. This is the linear regression line, so that's the mean or average, that line down the middle, down the guts, and it's come back down after that big move up. It's come back down into that, so you can take that as a negative or a positive depending on where this stock finds support. I do notice though that on this move down you've got these flags as it comes moving down. It's sort of got this had a bit of an up movement here, a bit of an up movement here. They're flags, and you like to see them when the stock's going up, but when the stock's going down you don't like seeing them because they're quite bearish. So I'll just see what the stochastics are in the oversold, but they're still pointing down. So hang on, looks like, what's that? Is that a suspension? Looks like it stopped trading for a bit there, so we'll see what happens. But look at the directional. It's at that bearish cross, and this average line here that tells you the strength of the trend is coming right down. So they've obviously had a trading halt there. Looks like momentum is not looking good. But having said that, you might want to have a look and see where the price goes after it starts trading again. If it can hold this channel here. No, really, the channel for me is not as steep as I'd like to as I like to see them, as I like to trade them. So it's so if I were to stick to this channel, then that wouldn't be very exciting for me anyway. So, but if you're holding it, well, we'll just see. Maybe it can hold in that channel. That's what you'd want to hope for. Next one, SDL. Oh, now this was one I do like, and it's the sort of stock I'd like to trade, and I'll get rid of these lines. And I use these are Keltner channels, and on these small caps I like to see them when they start trading out of this, making a nice move out of those Keltner channels and up and away. I tend to find if you're already holding there, you just want to hang on for dear life and just ride it as high as it wants to go. Let's have a look at the big picture here. So you've got this all-time high at 95 cents, so it's had this big move up. The question is, have you left it too late? I think if the price was up here at the all-time high, you'd be asking that question, but at the moment, and there's no. I'll just have a look at the stochastics here, and the stochastics are way up there. Let's zoom in a bit more. Yeah, yeah, so that they are in the they are just hanging up there in the overbought section there, but they're not coming down. They're still pointing up pretty much, and yeah, I've drawn that uptrending line there. So it's yeah. So I had a look at this here. Where did I have a look? It must have been here when I started looking at it, and that's now it looks like it's busting out of that, even that. I'll draw another channel here. Yeah, it's busting out of this original channel I drew here, so it's accelerating. Let's go to the directional indicator. Okay, as you can see, the green, the positive direction is way above the hanging above this red directional, red negative directional, so that's positive. And then you've got this, the average, which tells you the strength of the trend is just hovering up there. Normally this is, you're normally waiting, once this gets above the green line, this average, it's normally signaling overheated buying, and you're waiting for it to go down to exit. But in this case, the stock's not behaving normally, so this line is just hanging up there. And that's telling you that it's strong, and it's maintaining, definitely maintaining its strength. Doesn't look like it's got legs. Could have a look at some. That's the trended price oscillator going up. The accumulation distribution going up. So yeah, no, that's and if you're bullish the stock, you wouldn't want to be picking an entry. You'd just be wanting to get in there, I think, because you're not going to be able to. You'd be lucky to pick a better entry, or you know, these indicators aren't going to help you other than telling you the stock's going up and away. And I would say, if I was trading it, I would be looking at. I'd be looking at the. Oh, hang on. I'd be looking at that all-time high of at 95 cents there. At least it's 87 cents anyway. But really, I think it wants to go. I mean, that 60-cent line is not going to hold. I seriously doubt it's going to hold. And I'd be getting on there and riding it up to the 95 at least if you're bullish the stock. If you're already in there, just hang on there. Yeah. And what else have we got? Was that it? No, I better check. That's only 4. Who was the last one? Pen. What do I like? Do I like Pen? I don't mind Pen, I don't think, because it's yeah, no, I've drawn. Looks a bit cactus here. That's because I've drawn 2 channels. One initial channel when I was looking at it originally around the beginning of December. Now it's busted out of that. That's a steep channel. It's busted out of there, so I've sort of drawn another one just to see if it respects that new channel there, and it's so far it is. So early days yet, but that's going up. So stochastics aren't looking too bad. Directional indicators coming down, so that's telling you it's wanting to have a bit of a rest maybe. And if I was going to pick where, probably this support here at support resistance at 6.8. If I wanted to buy in, if I was bullish and I wanted to buy in, I'd probably put an order in at 7 cents. But really, what you're probably looking for is where it's going to find support next and buying in there. So even if it keeps going up, I would just get in there if you're bullish.